Glory be to God in the highest. The believers, I am here. That means that things are not right where I'm standing. I asked you to stand at um, Grand Central where the preaching went on for 5 years before we departed. You didn't show up. But if you don't show up, I couldn't get anybody to have that meeting where I'll get a mic and do the summary in a proper way, like perfectly for the ministry to get hold of the ministry, because that's why I came. I told you it's a church, it's a ministry, and every institution has constitution or policies. That's and the one that is right from above is called principles and guidelines. It needs to be disclosed on an altar. That's all that I'm saying. This way our movement will be done in a proper way, not for men to say you were a woman. Meanwhile, you didn't give me a mic. You did not. Though you have understand, you've gone that far to extend that you have understand what I'm doing. But yes, still, you haven't called me to give me a mic. I'm not supposed to ask you. You're supposed to bring a car to pick me up, but you don't. I really want to get an altar to preach on, because it's a ministry. Before I talk, I said I mentioned some important things that has to be done on an altar. But the more I do the WhatsApp or preach on social media, it spreads like, and people have sat down and making this as a preaching and working with it. But if you do that, that means that I have to continue doing this. Meanwhile, the principles, what about the principles? And what about other folks? How do I preach to them? So you have to wake up and do the right thing for me. If you could have, at least even 2 people or 3 people could have come, even one, to be with me, I can discuss whatever I want to discuss with him. Because when I go to Catholic, they don't allow me to enter. That has not been resolved. And Mount Vernon, when I go, the man will say no, and I'll be sitting at the back. I left a message that they have to call me. They didn't call me. And Tremont, I do too, because he said, don't come here again. If you come here, I'll call a police on you. They have first called police on me, and the police did not take me away. They said I shouldn't go there again. But due to how I did the gathering and also get the mic to preach a little bit, God told me to preach there because of how this man has taken his money. We don't rob from God. This way, I had to go and he will give me the mic. As for him, he has to. That is being obligated to get the mic from him. Due to that, I stayed there for that long. And they waited for the quarantine to come upon the people. It's the epidemic to come upon the people. After that, they say, oh, that's what they said. Oh, my approach wasn't good. It was that serious. And so they could not give me, they used debates. How they would, I would tell them everything through debates. It's time, because there's time for everything. I can't be doing this on social media again, because if you are working with wise men and they get to know to a point that whatever is is meant is the preaching is meant for taking care of souls, they make way. You have blocked me from all money. That's what is going on. If somebody is a neutral person or a new person and doesn't understand, this man has blocked me from all money, that I can't get money to do what I want to do. Because the first fruit, they didn't give me the first instant money. When they were looking to give it to me, this money, Edu took it. Do you know why? Me, I'm very respectful. I don't talk like that. But as like if something happened, how long we used to say it? If we say it, it's out of the way. But it has been like somebody is running away, people are hiding, they're not giving me the chance to do what I'm supposed to do. But it's man that's like sin, and it has to be resolved. Give me a place to do the summary, because this I'm not supposed to say it on social media.
Route 128,
because of how
should proceed to track
they prolonging things, and my assignment is not done. Me too, I can't be sitting there waste that much time. I can't continue doing this, wasting my time whilst I don't get the mic. Tomorrow will be Monday, and due to that I couldn't go there, because he said don't come here again. He has warned me and said I will call. The last time I went there, that's what he said. He said if you come here, I'll call the police on you. Don't come here again. So he met me outside and kicked me off. He didn't even make me enter the place. The first one, like after a week, I went there and sat down, and he called that he's gonna call the police to come and get me. Then the second time I said, oh, after all, when I go, I'll try again. Then I go the following week. In the front of that place, he didn't make me enter at all. He said, don't go there. So me and him, and I asked him, how has that new place where Israel was renovating for me, that's how I saw it, is it open? He said no, it has not been open. And recently I went there, it's not open, for real, it's not open. I want you, but there are a lot of places. Catholic Monday, they gave me Monday I can do the summary and keep myself at the right place, I myself too, because apart from doing God's work, I had responsibilities, like taking care of myself and my children, and like my family. Be very, very careful, because I don't want to reach a point that I will not talk nice. We all work that we will be go up. This what you see like this is a promotion of God. If you don't know, God has promoted. That's a promotion of God that I need to have all the respect. But if it happened that men are covering up, I don't know what you are doing. That is prolonging things. What is it that you are doing? You are, because when I say come here, you don't come. But the people that came, that keep coming, even the Ghana people that came to sleep in my house, I know how far you've gone. Why is it that when I call, if a Jewish will not come, or these Catholic people will not come, the Romans, they won't come? What about the Ghana people? Because as for Ghana people, we were trained differently. We are not like these people. We are not like that. We were trained differently. And you hear my voice. So why is it that when I call, you don't come? What is going on? You see that I am a mother, the way I am, I'm very patient. And speaking in God, do the right thing, because if you have not done the right thing, you are just playing. I've already mentioned how it took 38 years, and the long sufferings of God waited. So in the days of Noah, they get everything. They didn't leave one thing. They got everything. and they all went away. not even is left with only Noah and his children, and that's it. I didn't even hear even the wife. The wife wasn't part of it. You see, things are very, 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 very delicate at this moment. I don't want it to reach a point that what I came to do did not go the way it's supposed to go. That's why patiently, because it's my assignment. I know the syllabus.
Attention, please.
All the
This is the last call
syllabus
for Amtrak Northeast
has to be
Regional Train
applied in a
145 on
proper
route to
way.
Roanoke with intermediate stops.
Catholic, they
Passengers should
gave me
proceed to
Monday
track
to
14.
preach over there. Any Monday I go, they say, "Oh, you added up." What have I added up? What is it that I came to add up? That is what? Because when they did the SpongeBob, that is the fashion. They didn't give me. I see them calling people, but they did not give me anything. But they finished that. Then they went to do. Oh, Gloria, are you doing exchange? They did a money exchange, and that too, they didn't give me one
Attention,
move on that
please.
Monday.
This is the
When
last
they
call
did
for
it on
Amtrak
the
Northeast
Monday I
Regional
went there,
Train 164
and you know
on
how
route to
much I got?
Boston with
I get
intermediate stops. Passengers should
$200
proceed to track
million.
8.
That's what people donated for me, and that money didn't come to me. They did all this. I want to get a platform, an altar, and explain everything that we do, because apart from working for God, I myself to have to make life. I can't be staying there without doing what I'm supposed to do to take care of myself. No, if I'm not working and this is a God's work. It's also a source of working, which is the highest job in the world, is taking care of souls. What I'm doing is very, very, very important, because all men are the image of God, like like God's offspring. Like we imitate God. Whatever God do is what man do. So if God, this whole earth is God's institution, and along the line He will send that you'll be tested. That if you will pass the tests and you will not pass, then you wind the people away.
Welcome to Morning
Then they start again.
Amtrak
The
personnel
people
are
will be
located
going
throughout the
through
station
gradually
to assist
to a
you.
point,
Please check with the ticket
and you
office for
come and
baggage
test the
assistance
people
or ticket
again.
transactions.
Then it will not go the way it's supposed to go. And that is from Genesis, Esther, like from all the verses and chapters in the Bible. And books, I'll call it books in the Bible. Pages upon pages. All this has come. But people could not pass until Jesus came. Jesus, I don't want to explain this here. If I do this, that means I'm preaching seriously. I'll wait till I get an altar. I want you to, so now new people who has come. As for Catholic and Israel, they know that Edu, he doesn't make me go there. And I wouldn't have called him Edu, because I'm very respectful. But the way he has treated me and what I'm doing, he has found a way to mess it up. That's why I called him like that. I'm very, 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 very respectful. If you see me the way I am, and I also respect God first, because it's God that gave me the gifts. If you are working with me, you have to open up, make what I am doing very beautiful, instead of finding a way. Like if it's stealing, or you think you are smart in your own way. I say I grow about fear. Also, now what be weird. There are people that when it's there, you give it to them, they don't want it, but they want to steal it. I came to you to give me a mic, because people are going to die, and these people, they have this gift, beautiful thing to enjoy, and give me a mic that they don't die and go. You have gradually wait for these people to go away. This quarantine took too many people to go
Austin, New
away.
York, Metro
That's,
Park,
it has not been
Philadelphia,
resolved yet.
Wilmington,
It has
Baltimore,
not been
BWI
resolved
Airport,
yet. You have
Washington,
covered it up,
Alexandria,
and you keep going.
Orthico,
I want you to
Fredericksburg,
wake up
Ashland,
as
Richmond
men.
STP Mill,
It's
Richmond
men
Main
that
Street,
stands
Williamsburg.
when something
Passengers should proceed to track
happen
15.
more than a woman, and don't cover up things that these souls will be at the right place. That is the joy. But if it happened that you are stealing to have joy, and somebody who deserves it is crying in sorrow because he hasn't even heard anything, that's the wrong thing. Make a way that I will do the summary and preach officially for others to hear. Thank you that you're going to do this one for me.
Attention, please. This is a boarding call for
Principled
Amtrak
woman,
Northeast Regional Train 99 en route to Newport News
it's
with
better
intermediate
to
stops.
do the will
Passengers
of
should
God
proceed to track
than
15.
to lie and do in favor of man. And at the end, I know if I could have lied and this quarantine happened, you see how they could have been angry with me. But I bless my Heavenly Father that every day, even when it was coming, seriously coming, I told them, it's seriously coming, please. And that's when I was running from church to church. That's
Attention, please.
when
This is the last call for Amtrak Keystone Train 665 en route to Harrisburg with intermediate stops.
I didn't get the mic there.
Passengers should proceed to track 5.
I went to Tremont and didn't get the mic there. God, he gave me Morris Avenue, that these two men will come and sit down, hear the word of God, and they did it. That man also didn't give it to me, so I don't know what they are doing. It's like they team up, but whatever team you have teamed up, it has taken too many people away. Still, you are doing it. Give me a mic. For the mic is the answer, and it's not gonna do any. What is it gonna do if I preach? Because if they said if you cover up things, it will surely come again. But if you resolve it, it's no more there. Right? Let's do it the right way, and I will stop coming here, and I'll also have my time to do other things, because there are other beautiful things I have to do. I can even sit down, design, and bring the beautiful designs into the where you've given me. But I want you to present the first award, because I've done something that men could not give it to me, but they have watched me, because there are a lot of people waiting for me that I have to stretch my hand and do them good. But if I'm in this situation, how am I gonna do it? How am I gonna do it? How am I gonna take care of my son? My son, he has moved from size 12. He has a lot of shoes in 12. He's now 13. He moved from 12 to 13. So all the 12 is gone. It's not like going away. He's not gonna wear it again, because he said he wear it, he can't go far, and he feel like he has to remove it. So then he has to get 13. So how am I gonna get the size 13 for him if I don't have money? And money, if the next to God is money, that makes you do everything. That's why God first gave me that your job is done. Go and let them give you the money. They did not. And ministers also could not make a way that I'll receive that on as a special award. So whatever you are doing, in all, I want to do the summary. The money is very necessary, because it makes me move. If I could have had that money, I could have even rented a different place. But where is it? They haven't given it to me. I don't know if anybody has received any money out of my preaching. I don't know, because I have not. And if you keep, I say Jesus money, they kept it. They never give it to them. And they were hungry. It's little money, but the money that he has worked, just as mine is going, the same scenario is going on significantly. It's the same thing. There is no difference. They waited till he died, and they used it to buy the funeral home. Remember that place? It's very, very wrong. Make a way. Tomorrow will be Monday. If you want me to do the summary, call me, because if I go there just like that, they say, oh, she brought it to us. Then they will be preaching. Like I do this on this social media, and I go there. They will say, oh, this is what she wants us to preach. Then they will be preaching, and I'll be there. So that means that and they'll bring people. You know, when I'm here doing, they will bring people with their bag. You go to this place. You go into this place. That means that this is all that I'm coming to do, and I will be staying at where to do that. I want you to bring my son to me, because what you are doing is very wrong. It's not gonna end because it's nowhere's time. It was 38 years till they go. I told you already. I don't lie. I don't hide anything. That generation, it came to a point that it has reached its end. Jesus was the last. Paul came, and that he couldn't work. Jesus, he couldn't work. Paul too, he couldn't, because Jesus, they killed him. Paul too, they killed him. And mine, because I'm a woman, I'm humble, and it's written that we don't kill anybody again. So that means that I am exempted. But if you don't make me do it on an altar, and I'm hanging on and I'm talking like this, people are getting confused. Neutral people, like laymen, are getting confused about what is going on. Wake up and give me a mic, and I'll do the summary. For preaching, it doesn't kill. And don't bypass me to do things that I have to do. That means that you're taking my glory, and that is not right. If you are a man, behave like a man and support me in a proper way. This way, I'll have the respect I'm supposed to get. You know, when you talk like that, somebody think that maybe you don't want them to get what they're supposed to get. Gloria is not being fair. Gloria is not being nice. But I myself, I haven't received. They keep everything. They have kept everything. Like my storage is too full that it can't even breathe. Yes, still, I haven't received one thing out of it. There was a man that said, Gloria, you are being a pig. That means they have piled much more things for me. But where is it? And I see it. I see the money. I see the machines. I see everything. But if you don't give it to me, and I will extend it, because that's what I sat down with Hadley to tell them, that building Zion. But I myself, I have to get established. Then I get the grounds. We call it foundation. Then I can do what I'm doing. And it took too long, so I went to them direct, sat down with them and said, give me the machines and a store to start sewing inside, because what I'm doing in my apartment, the designs, is not for that cheap. I call it cheap because that's what angels come and tell me, that the styles I produce is not. The money I take is too small. Meanwhile, the people I'm charging them is also crying that, Gloria, you charging us too much. Meanwhile, if I'm at the right place, people will come in, so then I can make it cheaper for them, because they have a lot of things using their money for. Wake up and support me, because the more you make me come here and talk, some of the important things go on social media that is beautiful, and it has to be done on an altar. Wake up and support me. If I've said a lot, let this be the last one. I've already talked about Ghana people, that we have to come together and I'll do the summary. If I cannot do it here, I can do it but nobody called me. They have not. If you are there and you think they called me, nobody has called me. And the more and my life, think of me. Like, is that how to live my life? I can't be, because God is also waiting. He's also waiting. If I tell you how many times, I don't want to talk too much. If I get an altar, then I say all these things. Great cause, I am for my great case. You have to wake up and support me. I want you to donate money for me. The reason is that these men, there are 2 churches that God, apart from Catholic, that God gave me to go and do the preaching over there, that these Catholic people will hear and they will come. He didn't say they will help me cry. He said they will come. But they did not make me preach inside there. They also team up with these people and have gradually. Then he gave me another place. The first one was Mount Vernon.
This is a
He
boarding
didn't make
call for
me preach.
Amtrak Acela Train 2265
He said it's not true.
Intermediate stops
What I'm
at
saying
Newark,
is imagination.
Metro Park, Philadelphia,
I should get out. I
Wilmington,
said there's
Baltimore,
wrath coming upon the
BWI
people.
Airport.
I told them there's
Passengers
wrath
should
coming
proceed to
upon the
track
people
14.
continually. But he said it's not true. It's imagination. I should get out of there. Then I take somebody with me to him. Then I take another person with me to him. So like 2 people with me to go and plead for me that there's wrath. I can't sleep. Wrath is coming upon the people. He should give me a mic. He said it's not true. I should go away. So that one went. It went on. Then I will come to Catholic. Then it become back and forth like that. So it's like the wrath is drawing near. That I see. So God said, go to Mount Vernon, because the people have to hear and repent. And I went to Tremont, and Tremont, he said, that man, he has to give you the mic. That means compulsory. I sat with him, and he didn't give me the mic. Then I came to Catholic. I sat with them.
Please.
I've been there for some time.
For Amtrak Northeast Regional Train 99
For like more than a year.
Intermediate
Even my
stops.
friends say, why is that man not giving you the mic? They were all angry. But they waited till the wrath came upon the people. Then they say, oh, my approach wasn't good. What is an approach? How do you want it? So that part is gone, but still, it has not been resolved. You see that surely I haven't get the mic yet. I'm asking you that you give me the mic, and I work with you as the assignment is supposed to be. Not to close my mouth that I'm a woman. If I'm a woman, if I'm a woman and you are enjoying, if woman is nothing before your eyes, then why are you enjoying? And if you have made me a queen, it's Catholic people that made me that queen, but they went to take a small girl. I don't know that's their constitution or their policies or their law, that they went to take a small girl that I am not grown up. I'm like that girl. So I'm climbing up. Now I'm climbing. So they made that girl, small girl, a queen in place of me. Right now it's like more than even 10 years or 12 years. I don't know how far the girl has grown up to. Or maybe it's more than that. More than. I'll get the time and let you know when they did that. I want you to come together, give me one place, because it's a must. As for the preaching, it's a must. Because it's not only you that need God's word. There are a lot of people that need it and want to do the right thing. You are blocking them. You are blocking them. You are blocking them, especially these doctors. You are blocking them because some of them, even Jesus touched them from the beginning. And they were people that were watching that Jesus, they could have found a way. But they all were watching. Just as what is going on. What is it that you are watching? You better give me a mic and I'll do the summary, because I'm very, very exhausted about this. Me too, I have to make life. I have to enjoy life. I don't have to spend all my life on you and I'll be staying outside. Just as you keep Jesus outside. He said, these people, you know why they come? They will come bunch and they will come and sit down in front of this thing on the floor that they have cleaned. They will come and sit down and they will be eating. You will be feeding them with the fish and bread, and after everything they will be gone. And he said, you know what he said? He said, it's because of the food. That's why you came here. Because if you have knowledge and this keep going on, you could have even rented me a place. They just want the food to come, just to come and eat. It's not about food only. It's about gaining wisdom and applying the wisdom to do the right thing for me. I want you to give me a place to stay. The place, I don't want to watch it on social media, on TV, on this phone. I don't want to watch it there. I want you to give me relevantly, and I'll stay in as a beautiful lady who has a great mission to help people in a proper way.
This is the last call for Amtrak Empire Service.